Hi everybody, welcome to a review of the S28 TSC by ScopeMate. Had this now about a month and I just thought it's time to give you a review. It's been used a few times. We've had it out and shot a few deer with it, done a bit on the target, and for those looking for a camera that's going to review and record your hunting trips, whether it's for content or just for your own personal use, I think the ScopeMate is the way to go. One of the things that really impressed me about this was its ability at low light. I know that some of the other devices and cameras really struggle at low light. Again, some of it's down to the lens quality of your cameras, your scopes that you're using, but this is a really good bit of kit, and low light it's performed very well. You'll see a clip here which is during the roe rut, and it was in a wood at first light and it picked it up no problem at all. So yeah, very pleased with that. What I'm going to do is once we've set it all up again for you on the rifle shortly, and we'll put it out onto a metal target. I'm going to come back later on at last light and just show you again how good they are as a low light camera. And let's face it, if you're using it for hunting, it's either going to be first thing in the morning or last thing at night, mostly where you certainly after your deer species, this is where it comes in handy. The great feature, obviously being touchscreen, is that you can connect it to your app, and I would suggest when you're setting the device up, which we'll go through in a minute, when you set your device up, use the app. It's much easier to see, it's much bigger. But where this comes into its own is you've got it on your rifle, you've got it out your case, you've turned up at your hunting area, and it could be knocked or anything else like that, so you can turn it on and you can view on the screen what you're seeing. So if it's out of alignment, you'll know before getting home and review your shooting footage to find out that you've only got half your crosshairs in. So that's really easy. And also if you need to make any changes on the fly to resolution, supposing it's got really dark or the weather conditions got really bright and you just want to change your resolution, that sort of thing, this is really good. Making sure that touch screen comes into its own. So yeah, very impressed with it. And actually the detachable battery on the side makes it really useful, because this can stay on the rifle, take it off, charge it up, and yeah, off you go. It will, if you turn it on and just leave it running, it will last for pretty much a full day's hunting if you're not recording. But obviously you've got the recoil setting, so if you forget to press record and the camera's on, you take the shot and you can adjust the time delay or time it records prior to the shot being taken, which is a really good feature. It's happened to be very useful for me a couple of times. To be fair, I did actually forget to turn the camera on once completely, and that was just excitement. Got out, deer appeared, and we forgot to turn it on. But other than that, it's really useful. And yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and mount it to the rifle. I've done the unboxing before, so I won't do it again, but obviously in the box you've got a series of shims which make it fit tightly to the scope. And on the instructions, which you'll see, there is, depending on the eyepiece size, a guide to what size shims you need to put on. But as they've got a little split on them, my advice to you would be to have about a 3 or 4 mil gap, nothing bigger. And then that means that when you tighten down on it, they bite nice and tight. You don't want them touching when they've closed, because if you do that, then it's not done up properly. So start off with a 3 or 4 mil gap. So once you've tightened down onto them, it's really bit the scope eyepiece all the way around. And obviously, if it's not a dead cert fit, then you've got these rubber inserts which can just give you an increment increase. And obviously you've got your cable there, so you can connect that straight to an iPad or a computer for zeroing. So yeah, let's get it connected to the rifle and show you what it's like. Right, so I've got that inner collar. Here's about 3 millimeter gap, and then you have to put on that one there as well. So Right, make sure you put that on with the collar facing inwards. So I'm going to turn it on now, and this is a great thing, so I know okay, I can see where I am in relation to everything. Now it's not exactly sharp. Right, so that looks about central, but I'll get it somewhere where it needs to be, and then I'm going to connect the app. Alternate both the screws when you're tightening them. Don't just do one straight away. Do a couple of turns on both, just to get it somewhere where it needs to be. Right. Right, plan now is we've got that got the app connected, so we can see there, look what goes on, but we've got a little bit of scope showing on the left hand side here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of tweaking and then tighten down and go from there. Right, so we'll sort out the sharpness in a minute, but as you tighten it will move, so it's worth keeping an eye on the scope. And the good thing is we've got 2 screws, which means it'll be held in place fairly well. So I'm just going to have a look at that in a minute. That seems pretty well central. So what I'll do now is try and get everything sharp and in focus, so bear with. Right. There we go. It's a nice, sharp, crisp image. We could still do with a little bit of adjustment on that, but to be fair, it will be used like that anyway, and then just use the magnification on the scope. There we go. Yeah, so there it is, mounted on the back there, nice and slick, really easy to operate. We'll just come out of that menu. It's because it's still connected to the Wi-Fi on my scope. There we go, so there we go, there, if you can see it. And then you can bring up, you can start recording by just hitting the top corner, but my SIM card is full. Now this is really an amazing bit of kit. Just got to watch your eye relief. You know, this is on a 3006, so it's a fairly pokey bit of kit. And if you're not, you know, holding it in tight, you may end up with a little bit of a black eye. But as I say, I'm really pleased with it. As a bonus, there is a discount code. I've paid for this, and it was sent direct from ScopeMate, and they will ship globally, and there will be a code in the notes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take it over, we'll put a couple of rounds for it, just show you how sharp it is, and then again this evening in the dark or low light, and yeah, be the judge for yourself. Right, so I've got 2 ways I can record on here. So first of all, I can just press the record button on the top, or the great thing is I can use the touch screen on the back here and hit record, and then we should have a flashing light on the side and on the top. So sorry, yeah, flashing green light on the top means we're recording. Right. Good. So you can see nice stable clear image. I've got no scope eye as they call it. I've got plenty of room. As long as I've got my rifle tucked into my shoulder like you would with any shot, it's a great bit of kit. Really, really good. So yeah, so we'll be back this evening, last light, just to do one more, and you'll be able to see the difference. Right, guys and girls, we are now well over half an hour past the official sunset time for today. So obviously if you're out stalking, you've got an hour after sunset or an hour before sunrise. So with half an hour, I can just about make out the gong in the distance there. So we'll turn on the camera. I can see it through the lens here, so I'm not going to shoot at it because it's quite late and I don't want to disturb the neighbours. Obviously I'm zooming through my scope now, which is still very sharp, but what that's doing is narrowing the amount of light coming into the camera. But I can still see on here very, very clearly. Well, I'm very, very happy with it. Very happy. So you'll see in the footage that we upload. So if you are stalking out this late at night, whilst your scope and your binos won't let you down, even this will still capture your image. I think this is the best scope camera I think there is. As I say, I've paid for it, and it's yeah, compared to the other things out there, the other products, I think it's a really, really good addition to any hunter who wants to capture and record their hunts. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you've got any questions, just ping them through to me, and as I say, I'll ping a link to the ScopeMate website, and also in the section I will put a discount code which allows you a small discount off of your ScopeMate S28 touchscreen. Thanks very much for watching, everybody.